All right, check. Ladies, I hope you guys are excited for an amazing weekend. I'm not sure when this video is being shown. I should have found that out before, but that's okay. We're running it from the top of the noggin. I'm so excited that you guys get to enjoy an amazing bachelorette trip in Scottsdale. You guys are going to have so much fun. All right, Aria is so lucky to have all of these amazing, perfect friends. You guys are just the best friends that anyone could have asked for, and you guys are going to make this trip so special for my future wife, which, again, so thankful that I can say those words. But otherwise, to kick things off, we'll go ahead and get started on these questions. I'm going to say Aria and I will get probably about 75% of these the same. There are a few that I think I had time to think on, so Aria might not, get those right. But anyway, here we go. What is Aria's favorite indulgent treat? I said that it depends on how she's feeling, okay? If she's in the mood to be healthy, right? She's on that wedge shred. She's disciplined, and she'll tell you that she can't have sugar. But if she's on that grind, I would say it's the paleo chocolate chips. These things are bitter as hell, and it makes you wince when you have one. But at least it's something semi-sweet. If she starts on Monday, right, McKenna, you know what I'm saying? She loves a sweet treat like ice cream, froyo, or nothing bundt cake. She dies for those. What is an irrational, silly fear that each of you have? Aria's is, I don't know if it's like definitely irrational, but she fears anyone at a gas station, right? They're gonna kill her. God forbid she sees a weapon at someone's hip. We're both gonna die. I have to go and drive across the street to the next Circle K if she sees someone with like a gun at their hip. So I would say that's her top fear. My irrational fear, probably when Aria wants to walk around a store and doesn't want me on my phone. What am I supposed to do, right? I have to look at her, look at things. So I also put basically any time I can't be stimulated. If I have to sit there and just talk. I love that. It's great. But sometimes, okay. All right. What is Aria's best quality? Too many to list. But if I had to start one, all of those to say she's amazing. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I am so thankful that she is the one for me. I get to call mine. What is one over-the-top appliance or home improvement you would each splurge on? I think Aria's is an espresso, or something like high-end coffee. Because she survived on coffee in a mug. Like you just drop dry coffee grounds or whatever into hot water and she mixed it around. Yikes. But hers, I think, would be an espresso. Mine would be this really cool sand feng shui machine. It's like this thing where a bead goes around like a sand ball. It's like magnetic computers and shit. And it's really calming and cool. It does designs and stuff. So that would be mine. A food that you love that Aria hates and vice versa. So I think that really easy. I know for a fact she gets this. It's subs. Right? I love subs. Jersey Mike's, ride or die with I think it's a number 8 with extra Jersey Mike's way, and Aria hates subs. I think she'd rather not eat. And then I would say that it used to be for me not liking her favorite. It used to be seafood, especially sushi. She would take me to a sushi place, I would die. But Aria's gotten me, out of my little comfort zone, so I'd say that I don't think there is one that I don't like. Nothing comes to mind. So if you said something, Aria, probably right, but nothing comes to mind. Three words to describe Aria: smart, strong minded, and sexy as hell! I mean, sexy. Aria's favorite fast food order. All right, this one is the easiest one: Chick-fil-A nugs with fries, a Dr. Peppy, and she says it like that, and Chick-fil-A sauce. Amazing. A happy Aria is when she gets to order that. Who planned the first date? I would say Aria more or less agreed to see me the first time at a yogurt shop 7 years ago. If you consider that a date, it was more or less like me bugging her, like, hey, you want to hang out? We were both out of high school. And she just kind of said, okay, I guess I'll see where this goes. But if you want like an actual date, after that, I planned a trip to downtown Gilbert, which is where we had our first date. And we got plenty of ice cream afterwards. Ding. Funniest thing that has ever happened to you two while traveling. I think we've had plenty of laughs on our trips, laughing during the road trip from North Carolina back home, laughing on our way to San Diego, and having a bunch of funny stories like Aria looking at my email and finding my surprise SeaWorld plans, like super stupid. I would say the funniest, though, is where Aria was driving up. I was with Aria driving up to Flagstaff, our first time to Flagstaff. And Aria would not check her blind spots, right? She would just be driving, blinker left, left lane. And I'm thinking like, holy shit, you're going to kill us both. And I asked her, I'm like, hey, when you change lanes, do you normally check your blind spot? And this is when I should have known the sass queen was Aria. She goes, did I check my blind spots then, Steven? I'm like, no, you didn't. See, that's why I'm asking. And she's like, there's your answer. And like dead silent. We didn't talk at all for the next hour. At the time, I was like, oh, this sucks. But now I look back, like, this is hilarious. And the same trip, Aria was driving in the left lane, which if you know anything about driving, the left lane is for fast people or for passing. And she was doing 5 miles an hour under the speed limit and pissing everyone off behind us who were flipping us off, passing us. And Aria was just as strong-minded as ever. What is Aria's favorite thing about her job? Real talk, Aria loves helping people. And I feel like a lot of people say that when they talk about jobs. Everyone, you ask them coming out of high school or whatever, it's like, what do you want to do when you grow up? It's like, oh, I want to help someone. It's like a lot of people just BS that stuff. But Aria legitimately found a way and a passion to help people with what she does every single day. And it just drives her to be like the best version of herself every single day. And it's amazing. It's something that I admire about her. She found a career that actually helps people. And she helps people every single day. And it's amazing. And I cannot wait to see how far she goes when she's only a few weeks in and she's already changing lives. So I'd say that's about her favorite part about her job. What job would you have if you weren't doing what you're doing now? I would say Aria, if she got her preference, would be a stay-at-home mom, right? I need a wallet for that, but it's okay. We can make it happen. Or she'd be a designer, home design. She's got a knack for finding and figuring out how a vision is to come through. She's amazing at designing things and seeing things from start to finish, planning the whole way through. She's great. Me, I would say that I would probably find myself somewhere else in business. If I had to pick a different line, Aria probably said I would be a firefighter. I don't know. Who has more speeding tickets? Honestly, I think we have the same amount, and it's 1. Just 1, and it's both of us. If Aria had a whole day to do whatever she wanted, what's on the itinerary? I have a twofold answer. I'd say the first one is probably exactly what she's doing with you guys. It's going out and having fun with her friends, planning, for whatever reason, a very tough workout in Pilates, which, hope you guys look great. And then be able to go and just bask in the sun, hang out in the pool, relax, and have a fun night planned. You know, that sounds like the perfect day for Aria. I think when she's with me, she would love to have me plan the things and, you know, maybe just have a date with me, I guess. Probably she didn't say that, but that's okay. Who controls the remote more? I would say it's Aria, especially when she wants to decide what we're watching. Um, I've really been pounding to try to get some anime in. You know, Attack on Titan. I'm still gonna try it. If you guys out there have not seen Attack on Titan, please do as my wedding gift. Right, watch Attack on Titan for me. But she's also the same person that spends 30 minutes looking for a show, and then spends the first 5 minutes falling asleep to that show. So, oh well, right? Who said I love you first? I think I said it in person, and it was in Mr. Gonzalez's hallway, freshman year. Aria and I, man, we were a couple of lovebirds back then. We were those kids, those freshman kids, right? 15 years old, making out in the hallway. It just making everyone's day a little more uncomfortable. That was us. So, boy, did it. Looking back, I really hate that we did that, but I think I said it first in person. I think she might have texted it first, being I heart you, which is pretty good for me. What is one musical artist that you both really like? I would say Morgan Wallen, Chase Rice, and Post Malone are all of our like top threes. Aria likes to play like really stupid songs, like Whoopsie Daisy, like whatever that song is, or like what is it? Oops, baby. I don't know. Aria knows what I'm talking about. Stupid ass song. But I would say, and we like Thomas Rhett. We went to his concert together with Rachel and Emma. That was a blast. When you two order pizza, what are the ideal toppings? Honestly, I would say pepperoni and sun-dried tomatoes. I think those are the only two things that we like together. If we're at Fired Pie, it's whatever the person that's making her pizza puts on the pizza, and Aria will eat it. Fired Pie sucks. What were both of your first jobs? I believe she worked as a math tutor first. Like her first paying job was a math tutor at Mathnasium. And my first like real paying job was working at Subway making subs that I got fired for because I gave free food to my friends. Bummer. Best gifts you've given each other. I would say the best gift Aria gave me was her hand in marriage. That's the best gift she could have ever given me. I think my best gift was Lulu to Aria. It's a great gift always. How does Aria like her coffee? Black. That's an easy one. What is most likely to make Aria cranky? I would say the number one thing that really bugs her is when I don't clean the sink. There's like drips of water everywhere. Like I could literally be washing my hands in the middle of using like the soap, and a splash of water goes on like the outside of the ring of the sink, and Aria is like drying it off because it pisses her off. So I would say that's the number one way to make her pissed. First movie we watched together. Throwback to when we saw Divergent together. I think we were in like junior high, or maybe it was high school, but Divergent, I think. And then we saw another movie that we saw. I think that was actually our like first movie as a couple. We saw with Cassandra and her then boyfriend. But it was with Dwayne Johnson. It was like Hercules or something. But there you go. Who was on their phone more? Absolutely Aria. Who will be more hungover after the wedding? I don't think either of us would be hungover. I don't think Aria is going to let me be hungover. But if it was to be one of us, it would be me. Who acts more like a baby when they're sick? Aria needs a belly rub, chicken noodle soup, and someone to tell her that she's beautiful when she's sick. So definitely Aria. She's a baby. Who would survive longer on a desert island? Not Aria, that's for sure. She'd probably, eat something that would get her killed. What would Aria bring on a deserted island? A good book. Who controls the remote more? I would say it's definitely Aria. You know, she will decide what she wants to watch, and if it's not, you know, who controls the remote more? Who controls